Hello there. Today's video is on internet connection sharing. It's a feature that's been available in Windows since '98. The idea is that if you have a computer that has two network cards, you can use one of them to connect to the internet and the other one to share it, to connect to other computers internally, and use that one connect to the internet for everybody to go through. So I'm going to go to the Network and Sharing Center. If you're on XP, you do Control Panel, and then Network and Internet Connections, and then Network Connections. So I have two network cards here, and I can see on the status of this one that it is connected to 192.168.0.159. That's the default for internet connection sharing. That's actually what I'm using to connect all my computers to the internet. And the other one is a 169.254 address. That's called an APIPA, automatically provided IP address. When computers are unable to reach a DHCP server, they pick something in this 169.254 address so that they can still talk to each other. They just name themselves, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this so it's a little more appropriate to the scenario. So I'm going to say this is my wireless card, and this is my Ethernet card. So I have connectivity on the wireless card, and I want to run a crossover cable between my Ethernet card and my friend's laptop and their Ethernet card, which is also connected. Network and Sharing Center. But as you can see, it's pulling a 169.254 address. So what I do is I right click on my wireless card, the one that is connected to the internet, and I go to Properties and the Sharing tab, and I check Allow other network users to connect through this computer's internet connection. Now I have the Windows firewall on here, and so I may have to put holes in the Windows firewall. If you have a firewall other than the Windows firewall, you're going to have to open up ports such as port 80 for surfing the internet, 443 for secure internet websites, other various ports that may be required for email, or I don't know, it depends on really what you're doing, your friend's computer is doing. But let me right click here and go to Status, and its IP address just went to static, 192.168.137.1. That is the first IP address in the new network. So at this point I run an Ethernet cable between this computer and what effectively is my friend's computer. So we'll say work network. Now if we're in a public location and I have to pay for internet access while we're on the road, that's the way I can pay for one internet connection and not two. So the new machine's not connecting, so let me try to fix it, let it repair itself. If this were XP, I could do a CMD. This is 7. Let me right click and run as administrator. If this were XP, I could do an IP config / release and then / renew, and that would fix all my problems. But this is 7, so it wants to do this little wizard thing. So it doesn't have a valid IP address. Fixed. And let me see if I'm able to get on the internet with it now. There we go. So there's MSN. So I'm able to get to various websites. like YouTube. So now me and my friend have two internet connections, but we're only really paying for one. So hopefully you'll get to use this sometime in the future, and thank you for watching.